It's fillet time now. This is gonna be the largest grouper catch and cook in the history of YouTube. And Jason's gonna show you how to fillet it, because I've never filleted a grouper this big. You filleted them this big, so how do you leave them hanging?
Yeah, leave them hanging, man, because this.
How much does fillet weigh?
Well, so yeah, off of this fillet right here is probably gonna be 65 to 75 pounds.
Really?
Just this fillet. So yeah, if you're trying to cut them when they're laying down on the ground, you can cut, which is, you know, if you're using big black groupers, 50, 60 pound black groupers and stuff, you'll put a little slit in the skin here. You'll have one of your buddies put their fingers in there and lift it up as you're chopping it as it's laying down. With this guy, it's physically too big. You imagine bent over, picking up 75 pounds for 15 minutes, ain't gonna happen. So I found the best way to do it is have them hanging like this. All right, so as we cut this fillet away, it's gonna wanna tear. As there gets a certain amount of weight on that, it's gonna wanna tear the meat. So instead of someone having here holding it, it's better if we just lay it on top of a cooler. So as we cut this, you're gonna see this fillet lay on top of this cooler, and as we keep cutting down, it's gonna slide right onto this cooler. I found that's the best way to do it, so this would be the second biggest one I've ever cleaned, so by no means is this a guaranteed thing, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Good to me. There we go. So how tough is that skin, Jason?
Oh my gosh, it's so thick. It's so strange with the skin. It's actually similar to a cobia skin in that there's layers
Really?
of these spines. Like,
Dude,
see how these,
looks
or do you see all these smaller scales here?
Yeah.
They have layers of scales. If you look inside there, there's layers of scales. Almost like the only other critter that I know that's like this is a cobia.
Yeah.
So strange because they're worlds apart. But if you think about a cobia too, it's one in its own family as well.
It is. So we're gonna eat this thing, and you said it tastes good?
It is. These guys are really good. You're gonna be surprised by how this meat looks.
Look at that meat, dude. That's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, make the neighbors happy.
Yeah. That meat is insane, dude. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's incredible. That looks amazing.
Isn't it? Down the meat of this thing, now we're gonna go down the spine just like you would any other fish. No different, guys. Just same tools you'd use on a sheep's head or anything, just a little bigger process here, but fundamentals are still the same.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought the meat was gonna be more gray. That is,
it's
like,
beautiful.
That's unbelievable.
It's like a giant deep water snowy
Look
grouper.
at
And
that
look,
thing,
no
dude.
parasites, no nothing.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Look, this almost looks like a loin. It looks like cheek meat, doesn't it here? See the striations
come
on
check
it?
this out. Look at this. Look at this right here. So I called my buddy Zach from Inner Workings. He's doing our bone mount on the triple tail. And I think we're gonna do a bone mount on this thing. It'd probably be the coolest bone mount ever made.
Oh my gosh, I'm envious. We're gonna have to trade off every 6 months.
Look at that, dude, this is fantastic work.
Look at the two different separations of meat. See the color here? See from the loins?
So here is your back strap, and then here is your loins.
Your belly meat, your rib meat.
Yeah, that rib meat is probably delicious, dude.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. You can actually, these are so big, you can actually take these out and you can smoke them on the grill. No different than you would, like, say, a rack of deer ribs. They're that thick. They're that
We
meaty.
started cooking the cobia rib meat, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
It has completely different texture in the back strap.
It sure does, man. And like say, sweeter the meat, closer to the bone, right? So you're cooking that rib meat into those bones, man. You get a whole different color to it. There you go.
I can't believe how beautiful the meat is, dude.
Spine almost just got me in his
Look at that. Here we go.
post-mortem deal.
Here we go. There we go.
Woo!
That right there, son, is a fillet. Look at the size of that fillet. Oh, dude, that thing's almost 100 pounds. That's insane. That's a fillet, guys, a grouper fillet.
That's a grouper fillet, right there.
Guys, come check. Look at this meat. I mean, look at this right here. Look at that. How white that meat is. Look how thick that grouper fillet is. I mean, look at that. It's 5 inches thick right there. That's insane.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's incredible. Look at that side. The fillet's bigger than the cooler. That's insane. Right. That's only one side, guys. We still got this side to deal with. This should be a lot easier this side, right?
Yeah, we already got half of it off. It's warmed up a little bit.
I've never filleted a fish hanging from a rope. Filleted some big tunas, but
you gotta adapt and
overcome.
overcome.
Tuna you cut in half the fillet.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah, right down that lateral line down there.
Yep, off the bud line.
I mean, you could probably do these guys this way, but what we're trying to minimize here is going through this hide, man. Yeah. I mean, this is just a knife killer. An absolute knife killer right here. So, yeah, going down this lateral line isn't really an option on these guys, but man, look at that. Look, we peel this back, look at this.
That's unbelievable.
Golly. Freaking, looks like cheek meat, right?
That's unbelievable. That back strap's just insane. It really is. I mean, guys, look how big the eyeball is. Look how big the head is. I mean, the head probably weighs 80 pounds. More.
Some of these bigger fish, any bigger fish you get, it's gonna be high in your heavy metals and stuff, but that's with anything, big groupers, anything that's been a long time in the water, a long time alive out there is gonna accumulate those toxins because they never go out of them.
Dude, look at that. No miss meat. Look at that. Fantastic work, Jason.
Better lucky than good.
That's all she wrote right there. Look at that. Another massive fillet. Good job playing that fish.
Nice.
I just want to spin this thing around, bro.
Yeah, check him out.
Look at that.
Yeah, give him a little twirl. Show us
guys,
what you
check
got.
this out right here. Look at this. This right here. You do not. If he's still alive, that will sever an artery right there. That will, with the weight of this fish, it'll go right through your skin, your muscles, and probably would hit the bone.
These guys have some evil weaponry all over them. Their spines everywhere. You might look at this, you just think you have a perfect fin, but look at this right here. As you're holding this guy, if he flips, look at what comes out right here. That's razor sharp. That's just like his dorsal spines.
Wow.
So imagine this thing 150 miles offshore as you're holding him and he flips and that thing goes into your femoral artery. See that?
Oh, that's miserable. I mean,
there's no easy way to get out. Once that starts to go in you and the weight's behind it,
these things
in.
right here.
It's in, you're done, man. So.
These things are incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a weapon right there.
And if you look at the growth on these guys, right here. These get broken. They're really interesting, man. No one really knows what these guys do.
The 2 fillets in this cooler alone probably weigh 150 plus pounds. Ice them down, close that up. We're gonna head to the kitchen now, guys. Actually, yeah, we're gonna cook these, this piece of fillet right here. And you guys come join us. We're here in the kitchen with Jason, guys. We got our pieces of meat right here. Dude, you cooked a lot of these things. What's the secret recipe?
So the first thing you want to do is get the fillets down into manageable sizes. Obviously, you guys saw how thick those fillets were. They're like this thick. You just can't pop that in the oven. It's not going to work.
It's not manageable.
No, it's not. So you want to slice those down and get them into something that resembles a regular fillet, no more than about 1.5 inches thick. So that's what we've done. And now we have these beautiful little Warsaw loins, and we're going to take and we're going to bread those with this concoction of mayonnaise and lemon zest that we got mixed up. And we put some panko on there.
Oh man!
That we've already got.
And bake it
nice and crispy. And we're gonna bake it with some Parmesan Romano cheese. It's gonna be fire.
I like it. Let's do it.
All right, so we got our portion sizes right here. Now we got our concoction of mayonnaise with some lemon zest in there. We're gonna coat that real nice. You don't want to put too much on there. You just want to have enough of it so that panko has something to bite on. And we're not going to put any on the bottom. So if you put it on the bottom, it's just going to end up turning into soggy bread. We don't want that. We want this stuff to stay nice and crispy. That's why we pre-toasted this panko in here. You can see that that's usually not the color of panko, because we've added butter, about 4 tablespoons of butter, and some garlic to that. We pre-toasted that panko. So that's going to make sure that these baked fish are nice and crispy, just like they would be if you fried them. All right, now we're going to take this delicious little Warsaw chunk here. Make sure you get this panko all up around it, but try not to get too much on the uncoated side of the fish. We're gonna add a little extra on top here. Make sure that gets nice and stuck to it. That's gonna make sure this thing is wonderful and crispy with nice, tender, flaky Warsaw grouper inside. Voila. Already looks good.
We didn't really make this clear in our last video where you saw us catch this fish. Warsaw, you're allowed to keep 1 per day in the Gulf of Mexico, and it counts against your grouper aggregate. So you're allowed 4 grouper per day, and Warsaw can be one of them. You're only allowed 1 per vessel, and you know that's like I said. You only need 1. You saw what we caught. If you can't keep more than that, I mean, you're not gonna be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, there's not a ton of people harvesting these things, man. I mean,
no, there isn't.
They're running so far out there. The equipment needed to do it, so
we were 140 miles offshore.
Yeah, I mean, well, 140 nautical miles. It's a long way. So, you know, it's awesome to be able to bring these things back and give even experienced fishermen something that maybe they've never tried, maybe they've never had. All right, guys, so we got this awesome looking Warsaw all coated up with our panko here. We're gonna throw that in the oven now at about 350 degrees, well, exactly 350 degrees, for about 20 minutes. We're gonna pull it out, put a little Parmesan Romano cheese on it, throw it in for another couple minutes to brown it. All right, guys, so we got these pine nuts in here. We're gonna add to our orzo. We're just roasting these things stovetop right here. It's gonna be awesome with that Warsaw grouper. Whenever you're toasting these pine nuts, you just wanna make sure that you got these about on medium heat and you're just constantly stirring them. Because if you walk away for even a second, they're gonna burn. So it only takes about 2 minutes. So not too long.
Pine nuts and our orzo.
All right, so our timer just went off for 20 minutes there. We're gonna go ahead and take these guys out and add
Those are nice,
some
dude.
Parmesan
Lots of cheese, Jason. Lots of cheese.
All right, so this one's gonna be yours. You pretty much don't even need the fish. You just need to cook the cheese and maybe top it with fish. All right, guys, now we're gonna throw this thing back in the oven here. Just let that cheese brown. Look at that. Which one's Josh's? I don't know. All right, throw that back in there. We're gonna throw that in. Kind of just wanna watch it, you know? It should take two to 4 minutes, something like that. If it's in any longer, throw it on broil. You're not just gonna brown that and toast that cheese, make it look delicious. Well, we got it on broil right now. Leave the oven cracked like this. That way that burner stays on. If you close the oven, sometimes it'll shut off at like 500 degrees. So we just want that thing to stay on. We're just gonna sit here and watch this cheese. So it's starting to brown right now. It's absolutely perfect.
Oh wow, that looks great, dude.
Yeah, I'll take that out.
Looks fantastic.
Yes, sir. That is ready to go right there. We'll put that over some orzo with some fresh veggies. All right, guys, our fish is ready. We got our orzo with pine nuts here, some veggies. Go ahead and plate this bad boy up. I cannot wait. All right,
How's
Josh.
the fish looking, Jason?
We got your cheesy one here first. You're gonna be our guinea pig.
I'm the guinea pig.
All right, yum. Look at that deliciousness right there. Get some veggies. Always eat your veggies, kids. Oh, fresh lemon juice all over that thing.
Looks
Damn.
fantastic.
Let her eat.
We got panko encrusted Warsaw grouper with Parmesan and what is it?
Romano.
Romano cheese.
Parmesan Romano cheese.
Orzo and fresh veggies.
Yeah, orzo with roasted pine nuts.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite right now. You ready? Here we go. See how good of a cook Jason really is. Let's see.
Moment of truth. I got nothing.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That is good. The flakes are huge. They're huge.
Oh man.
That's nice. You did a good job.
Thanks, buddy.
You know what? Any deep water fish like that, it's gonna taste phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, this was literally the biggest grouper fillet I've ever seen in my life. How much did that fillet weigh? Like 70 pounds?
Yeah, something like that.
I couldn't even pick it up.
Yeah, but it took both of us to get in the What a spectacle, man.
You know what's funny is most people, when they see the picture of the Warsaw, like, oh, that thing's full of worms. You can't eat that. I didn't see a single worm in it.
No, that people are really surprised, man. They always tell me that's like one of the biggest comments. One of the first things they're like, you know, it's got to be full of worms. Ooh, gross. Like, why would you eat it? But surprise, it's not. I mean, you guys are gonna see. You guys saw in the video when we filleted it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to be found. It's beautiful white meat. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it tastes even better than it looks. It's freaking good.
It is good. I'll tell you what, guys. If you want to go out and catch one of these things, I mean, this was a 3-year quest to complete this, and it was well worth it. This is the guy right here, Jason Boyle. He's the real deal, the Warsaw King. If you guys want to go catch, like I said, the largest grouper that you can kill and eat in the world, Warsaw grouper, Jason Boyle. Check him out on Instagram. His link's right there, and it's also in the description of the video, guys. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out our Black Tip H products at blacktiph.com. We're doing a promotion because of this Warsaw, so if you use the promo code WARSAW, okay, you can save 10% on any purchase on our website, blacktiph.com. So check that out, guys. Use that promo code. Thanks for watching. If you want to see our most recent video, click right here. If you want to subscribe, click right here. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.